Hi guys, welcome back to the 401 Files. My name is Ben, and on today's video we're going to be talking about Tyler Glockner from Secure Team 10, what went wrong, how he grew his channel, and do I believe he's good for ufology? All that coming up now. So who on earth is Secure Team 10? Well, let's take a look. This is him. This is Tyler from Secure Team 10. Not much of a team when there's only one of you claiming to be a team of 10, but nonetheless, that's Tyler from Secure Team 10. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that a few of you here do have mixed feelings about Tyler Glockner from Secure Team 10, mainly because he disappeared off the face of the earth for a year and a half and didn't release any footage in that time. Now, conspiracies were running rife, some people suggesting that Tyler had been abducted by aliens, other people saying that he'd been killed by the FBI. But what the media chose to go with was that Tyler had somehow gone off the rails, beat up his ex-girlfriend, and was now sleeping in his car. So what did go wrong? Now, I can't lie, Tyler was a bit of an inspiration for me in the beginning of my YouTube journey, mainly because he was the first channel I saw dealing with UFOs and extraterrestrials. But it didn't take me long to realise that Tyler's footage was mediocre at best. So how was Tyler able to grow his YouTube channel so big to such an extent in such a harsh environment? The extraterrestrial and UFO niche is very difficult to break through in, but yet Tyler was able to master this, push his channel as far as it could be pushed, and grow this beyond any expectations that anyone here on YouTube talking about these topics could ever imagine. So how was he able to do that? Well, Tyler made some inside deals with a lot of media outlets, newspapers, TV stations, and basically the deal was that Tyler would give these media outlets incredibly over-the-top stories of UFOs where people had supposedly had first-hand encounters of extraterrestrials and UFOs. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I think what Tyler did was wrong, or that it was cheating, or that Tyler just did this to blow his channel up and gain loads of Patreon subscribers, etc. In fact, what Tyler did was quite intelligent, and it was a smart move because it's a win-win for both. Here we have Tyler receiving tons of amateur UFO footage, and the media screaming out for stories like this. Both are playing off each other. Tyler feeds the media these stories, the media post them, the fan base of the media channels and newspapers love these kind of stories, so they're getting great views, Tyler's getting tons of subscribers, and this is how the story went. So is Tyler good for ufology? And is Tyler somebody that you would go to for genuine UFO footage? My own personal opinion, not in a million years. Why? Just take a look at the videos down on his channel. A lot of these videos are clearly CGI. A lot of these videos have been debunked beyond any reasonable doubt, and it always raises red flags for me when I see a channel posting content after content after content with no alternative narrative. And what I mean by that is literally everything he posts is real. At no point have I ever seen Tyler say, well, actually, this might be a hoax, this might be CGI, and yes, this is just clearly a fake. Now, I don't have a problem with Tyler Glockner as a person, or even Secure Team 10 as a channel, and in fact, I do find it quite entertaining, and I'm sure that somewhere amongst all the trash, there will be one or two genuinely interesting pieces of footage. Now, what I do have a problem with is when people create an entertainment channel for entertainment purposes based on UFOs and extraterrestrials and start claiming it as factual. But this has to be the biggest, most cringeworthy, embarrassing hoax that I've ever seen be debunked ever in the history of the internet. So Tyler released this video where he was supposedly interviewing some kind of high-ranking military personnel who had top-secret clearance in a top-secret base and basically was a whistleblower. This guy was spilling the beans on extraterrestrials, information that he had on UFOs. Basically, this guy was the whistleblower of all whistleblowers. But what Tyler didn't anticipate was that there are some very clever people out there, and a few of these clever people realised that there was something a bit dodgy about the guy's voice, and what they did was they revealed, or they back engineered this voice, removing a lot of different filters and increasing the pitch to find out that it matched Tyler's voice exactly. This was literally just Tyler interviewing himself, pretending to be a whistleblower, revealing information about extraterrestrials and UFOs. If this doesn't want to make you pull your face off and cringe beyond belief, I don't know what ever will.
My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected the best I can. One of those steps is not to give too much information about myself.
First of all, I load the episode into the software to pull up just the audio wave, and then I will cut out the bit where he's introducing himself, and then play around with it with various filters to reverse the voice cloaking.
My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected.
What he's done is he's changed the pitch of his voice to lower. Then he's applied various filters, one to simulate being on a phone, so he adds in a bit of phone noise and static and echo, and also he's applied one that gives it a modulated robotic overtone to it. So he's tried to use various filters to make it really complex, but it's quite easy to undo to get it almost back to the original wave, which I will show you now. The first step is to apply reverse pitch control, and I found that the setting about 20 in the reading there, or around about G, and the optics changes it back to almost his voice with the other effects added.
My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected.
As you can tell already, it's starting to sound like Tyler from Secure Team 10, with all the other filters still applied, which I'm now going to apply the phone anti-filter to clip out the frequencies.
My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected.
As you can tell already, it's starting to sound very much like Tyler. So the next filter to apply low pass, and also the notch filter.
My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected. My name is Dr. Eric Norton, and I have worked as an outside consultant for the NSA and NASA for going on 12 years now. My security clearance at present warrants my need to take the appropriate steps to keep myself protected.
Now, if you can't tell that's Tyler by now, you need your head examined. But, yeah, all these people saying that he doesn't hoax stuff. Come on now, get real people.
I just want to say a massive well done to the guy at the Out There channel. Sorry I didn't get your name, but that's where I got this from, guys, if you were wondering. This came from the Out There channel, and I think he's done an absolutely amazing job at debunking this and exposing Tyler Glockner for what he really is, which is a fraudster. So now, having been exposed, what you would expect from Tyler is that he would come out and dispute these claims, basically saying that I'm not no fraudster, I'm not a hoaxer, but he did quite the opposite. In fact, Tyler actually came out and confessed that he did put that voice on in the interview, but not for the reasons that you guys expect. Basically, what Tyler was saying is that the audio from the original interview was so bad that Tyler just filled in the gaps and changed the voice to sound like it was him, or the person that he was interviewing, which was also him, because we all believe that, right? Now, having been exposed in such an embarrassing manner across the whole entire internet, you would assume that Tyler would tuck his tail between his legs and never think about making another hoax again. But Tyler made another 3. Now, I'm not sure whether Tyler did this because once he'd commit to the lie, he had to see it through. And the lie was that the audio of the original interview was terrible, so I just basically filled in the interviewer's section with my own voice, and he released 2 more of these fake interviews, maybe to strengthen that case, so people would sit back and go, oh, actually, maybe Tyler did do that then, maybe the audio was bad. What, 3 times? 3 times? And why is he putting filters behind his own voice to come across as if he's this other person? Just type it out. Do anything other than try and mask your own voice and put it off as somebody else. And had Tyler not been found out, not been exposed, would he have admitted this voice being his? I highly doubt it. Right guys, unfortunately that is all we've got time for on this video. Thank you to each and every one of you for making it to the end with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I think I've made my stance clear now on what I think of Secure Team 10 and Tyler Glockner. Now, do real ufologists actually respect Tyler from Secure Team 10? Comment below, let me know what you guys think. I'm sure you'll all have your own opinions. I have mine, and for me personally, I don't, just because he's been exposed so many times for creating hoaxes. But like I said, do comment below guys, let me know what you think. Is Tyler Glockner, is Secure Team 10 respected amongst real, serious ufologists? It's been awesome talking to you guys, and until next time, take it easy, stay safe, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you on the next one.